Hello, tubers. This is Pat Jordan coming to you from the Grain Ghetto in Illinois. I have David Icke to thank for putting me down this particular pathway, although I must confess that I have yet to read one of his books. I intend to, but life intervenes. I also read like see, spot, run, and so it'll be a while. This is not a bad thing. Because when people like us arrive at conclusions from different pathways and facts, that validates those conclusions and facts. If I remember right, it was at least 16 years ago that I had a print catalog for Think Twice with a listing of books for sale. On my wish list was one of David's with the micro synopsis that the royalty of England were descended from Sumerian bloodlines, and that Princess Diana was related to Vlad Tepes. That never left me. Wes Penray's genealogies indicate that Princess Di, the Bushes, Churchill, and even Abraham Lincoln, vampire slayer, were all related to Vlad. Dracula, in case you didn't know. Vlad Tepes III was the son of Vlad Tepes II, who was a Catholic Knight of the Order of the Dragon. Therefore, Junior was a son of the dragon. Drak ul Ah. Funny how the original legends of vampires came out of Babylonia. This is kindergartner stuff for those who have already looked into it. But I'm always amused, and I like to play with people like a cat having at a mouse in a bathtub, with things like Barack Obama admitting on Jay Leno that he was related to Dick Cheney. Jokes were made, and that was the end of it, except for people like us. Dick, related to Lon Chaney, is also a cousin of Bush, and so it's just one big Manson family. And no one cared. A laugh, an electronic mind wipe, and it was back to the slave grind. I casually mentioned Obama being related to Cheney and Bush to a black woman that I know, and our conversation suddenly went silent. It's as if there's an off switch in people's brains when they're presented with the information that reveals their lives are a total fraud. FDR was related to Churchill and Colin Powell. FDR, Churchill, and Josef Vissarionovich Jukoshvili divided up the post-World War II world like cutting up a cake at a Death Day party. Funny name, Joseph Stalin, the man of steel. I was in the Slavic library at the university when I asked what Shvili meant. They gave me sideways glances because I'm sure that they knew where this was going. When they replied, it meant the son of. Hey, this is cool. I just noticed, like right now in real time, that Dracula means son of the dragon and Jukoshvili means son of the Jew. Of course, I didn't bring up the prefix of Cousin Joe's name with the librarians because that was already implied. Next, I asked what Soviet meant. It means union. So I said, the Soviet Union is the Union? What is it with this union stuff? Vampire slayer Abraham Lincoln said, if I could preserve the Union without freeing the slaves, I would. Again, try telling that to a black person. Even if they are a Democrat, they will still love this rape publican for what he supposedly did. If you scratch the surface, you will find that he simply enslaved everyone to the same level. I love patriots who cry that we are in a republic and we must export democracy to the world. Democracy means mob rules. Yeah, that sounds pretty healthy. Representative republics means that you signed away your right to choose by choosing someone to do it for you. There is a myth of one man, one vote. Not really a myth, since there really is only one man, and he is making all the decisions, and you don't have a say in any of it. Again, this is just romper room, infantile, entry level material that fills so many hours and volumes that it gives the mind a double hernia. But you know I won't go there. Not me. Not the great deconstructor. Now, like Arthur Christian from Love for Life said, the world had its chance with all the great religions to make a change and failed miserably if it even tried. We must go beyond the memes and the dialectics of, we need critical mass, the 100th monkey, win hearts and minds, there's more of us than there are of them. The reason is that if you've been keeping score, there are more of them than there are of us, and that no matter how you approach the problem, it's failed utterly every time. And as to critical mass, what kind of chance do you think you have against the most advanced, well-equipped armies that your taxes have bought? They shoot presidents while the cameras are rolling. There is no solution within society, politics, or religion. And I'm here to tell you the reason. I've established a body of work based on the premise that evil is biological in nature. Govern mente means to steer the mind. Archon means controller or governor. Seems like a good match to me. But those who know me know that I reject religion as nothing but traumatic mind control, so I will not accept interdimensional entities or extraterrestrial aliens as an excuse for claiming that the problem is beyond us. All these players over all this time have one central control: the union. Science fiction writers call it the hive or the collective. What else operates in that capacity? Bacteria, and it has been recently revealed that even viri, a word that I made up unless it already exists, like octopus, octopi, virus, viri, even viri, exhibit quorum sensing, awareness of their environment, and are able to influence host behavior. If you don't believe me, and have suitable padding for the urine that will run down your leg when you finally do, then go to my website page, Moving Forward. There you will find out why I hold the rest of the world in derision as if it were a class of retarded preschoolers trying to hammer a square peg into a fractal-shaped hole. Science fiction, or science fucked up, or science function. Because if I am right, and the single common denominator of all that is wrong in the world comes to you not through some bloodline, but a bug in that blood, then it is curable, it is fixable, it is able to be extincted. When in the history of mankind have the best efforts for a social, political, or religious solution ever worked? Never. I won't even let you answer that. It's obvious. Yet people still pursue it as if those were the only options open. They were. It was a dialectic. It was given to feeble minds. Try this or give up. What is the definition of insanity? To do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, expecting that your weenie won't roast off in hell. That's my version. Then I came along. I simply took all that I knew of all of the world's legends, including and especially those damn Sumerians, and threw it in a pot, boiled at sun surface temperature in my brain the size of a planet, and out popped cookies that will allow us to track this virus, this entity, this archon, through the very software of mankind, so we can see it puppeteering mankind for its own means and goals, with human flesh being disposable collateral damage towards those ends. The bug's time is over. The great white hunter is here. It's time to hunt the predator, extinct it, and make the territory safe for peaceful cohabitation. Peace out.